Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about the top 5 mistakes you can make on a cruise.
All right, so we're going to hop right in. What is the first one, Rob?
The first one is paying off your cruise too soon. So you can pay your whole cruise off when you book it, or you can just pay the deposit. And it's a mistake to pay everything off up front, because once you pay it off, it becomes hard to get that money back. And if you find a lower price, you're not going to be able to book that. So if you just pay the deposit, a lot of times it'll be just $100. Let's say 3 months later, if the deposit is now non-refundable, you find the cruise for $500 cheaper. You can just rebook that cruise. You still lose that $100 deposit, possibly, but you are going to save $400.
Right.
Now, cruise lines policies are changing on this.
Right.
So you do have to check with your cruise line up to date. They are offering more flexibility, but in general, you just don't want to pay anything off until you absolutely have to, because you're not gaining anything by paying it off early.
Yeah. No, you're right. Next thing is that a lot of people think that they can only do shore excursions through the boat, right?
Yes, not true. You can do your own shore excursion, and generally you're going to save a lot of money doing that. So,
and they're usually pretty simple.
Yeah, it's usually pretty simple, especially in the Caribbean or places like that. If you're going to a beach, you can generally just get a taxi. Places where you don't want to do that, where you definitely want to use the ship tour, is somewhere like Israel or Egypt, or something that's going to be hard to do, or that you just can't do, if you're taking a helicopter ride or some crazy thing. But generally, if it's a pretty easy shore excursion, you can do it yourself for a lot cheaper.
Yeah, and there are a lot of travel companies out there that you can use that are reputable, like Get Your Guide or Klook, and you can actually get great deals on there for the same exact shore excursion that you're getting, but you're paying, sometimes you can pay even half price for the same shore excursion, which is really crazy. And they'll come and pick you up right at the port, so you really have nothing to lose there. Next thing is a lot of people don't book services in advance. So like if I want if I know I'm going to want Wi-Fi on the boat, what are the advantages to something like that, or even something like the thermal suite, booking those ahead of time before I get on the ship?
Well, you're just going to save money. You're going to save about 10% in booking that ahead of time, and you can wait up until the week before you go if you're not sure. But you're going to save 10%, and there's really no reason not to book it before you get on the ship, because that's just money in your pocket. Yeah. So next one would be picking a bad room. And there's a lot of bad rooms on a cruise ship. There's a lot of good rooms.
There are.
So what are your least favorite rooms to book?
Well, I think the two big things to look out for are what is going to be above your cabin. So is a restaurant going to be above your cabin? Is the pool deck going to be above your cabin? Now you think to yourself, no big deal. The pool deck's not open in the morning or at night. Except for the problem is that the staff is going to be stacking and unstacking and sliding those chairs around early in the morning and late at night when they pick them up. So that's going to make a lot of noise. Also, if you're underneath the gym. And then the other area is, watch out if you've got a room anywhere near an entrance where people are coming in and going out, especially if you are on the same deck as the same deck we used to get off of the boat. That could be a really bad one, right?
Yeah, because shore excursions, when they get off early in the morning, they'll be walking right by your room.
And sometimes there's a long line to get out, and people are just standing there talking at 6 a.m.
Yeah. So another bad one for that is the sport court. You don't want to be under that. My recommendation, if you're just not sure, is to book a room where there is another stateroom above you and another stateroom below you, because that's going to be the quietest configuration that you'll have. One of the things that people don't know about a cruise also is that you can order more than one entree in the dining room, or even dessert.
I was going to say, not just one entree you can order. I mean, some nights, if I didn't feel like having a big meal, an entree, I would order like 2 appetizers and a dessert.
Yeah.
So any combination of what they have on that menu, you can have. Or if you just wanted to try something new, right? You could always, order something and say, I would like to try that. They'd be more than happy to bring that to you.
They're
it's
not
actually not a
charge
problem.
you extra or anything like that. So feel free. You already paid for the food. Get what you want. You don't want to abuse that, but if there's something you want to try, just go ahead and do it. It would be a mistake to not get what you want on there.
Yeah. Well, these are just a few of the tips that will help you guys out on your next cruise. Hope these were helpful to you. If you've got any other tips to share with us or with our subscribers, and make sure you leave that in a comment below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more content, and we'll see you on our next trip.